think so. All right, hi everybody, and thank you for joining us. I'm here with Keri Squibb at The Dog and I. So, Keri, could you give us just a wee background of who you are and what it is you do?
Hi Stephanie, thank you so much for having me on. I'm really excited to be here. I am Keri Squibb and I am the face behind The Dog and I. Probably best known for my dog soaps, but there's a little bit more to it than that. The Dog and I is all about luxury, natural, plant-based dog grooming products. And it came about because back in 2014, I was grooming, trained as a dog groomer. I was doing that part-time alongside my day job. And probably a bit like you, I'm on a lot of the forums for the Facebook groups for dog groomers, and it's really, really apparent that so many groomers, and dogs for that matter, were having skin problems, chapped hands, skin irritations, and it was all down to the products that I used. And I did a lot of research around it because I knew nothing about it at the time. Hands up on that completely. I was no more aware than anyone else. And I didn't realise that the animal products, grooming products, are not regulated at all. So in effect, what that means is they don't have to list all the ingredients in a shampoo, for example, which is completely different to human products. You have to list them. You have to get cosmetic safety assessments for them all, but that just doesn't exist for dog products. And what happens with that is quite often a lot of, particularly the cheaper brands, not all of them, there's some really good products out there, they use obviously the less expensive ingredients, quite harsh detergents, and a lot of those are used in floor cleaners, for example, which a lot of people probably don't realise. So I started looking into it, and from there obviously developed or got a lot more information and learned a lot more about grooming products in general, and The Dog and I was born. So yeah, very low key to begin with, very low key.
Massive.
It was, well, massive, and now it's doing really well, but to begin with it was just paw balms and a couple of other bits and pieces. Learned to make the soap, which is my big thing. But yeah, so it's been quite a gradual process. But everything is plant-based. It's all quite eco-friendly. It's all to a degree. You've always got to have, for example, preservatives, etc. in products. Some products, not all, but it's as natural as it can be. And it's really nice, gentle ingredients, which is what it was all about, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was then, and this is now.
And you know, I don't have to say that. I don't need to say to you that I love your soaps. I absolutely adore Keri's soaps. I mean, I purchased, when I first started grooming, it was all Wild Wash, which I do understand is a good product as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never really getting the squeaky clean finish. Whereas when I tried your soaps, oh my God, the squeaky clean finish, I never knew what that meant until I got your soaps. Just divine. I absolutely love them. And I've got all that stock that I just bought for Edition Dog Live still sitting there tempting me to use them for the spa. I'm like, oh no.
I know, I can't believe that. I just like, oh.
You postponed to next year.
Is it next year?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no. So I'm going to probably have to use them actually. I was going to ask you that. I'll need to use them now, won't I?
Yeah, well, they'll still be good to use next year, but they will lose the scent. That's the trouble.
Oh no.
So I'm sure your customers would love to buy some.
Yeah, well, and if any groomers on here want some, I mean, I'll go through them all, and you know, they're just, I just love them. But another product I tried through lockdown with my poodle was your detangler. And again, I so rate that, and I think a lot of groomers will love that product. So if you haven't, you know, tried the Dog and I detangler, definitely try that as well.
Yeah, the detangler is brilliant. What I'd like to say about that really is that it's not, it hasn't got any silicone or anything like that in.
Yeah.
And the slippy part of it is actually from a derivative of rapeseed oil.
Oh, you're joking.
So again, it's plant-based, but it doesn't leave a stickiness, it doesn't leave a tackiness on the coat at all. So it's obviously very light. And it smells nice.
Fragrance. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a nice fragrance because I actually don't use fragrances. However, with my poodle at home in between grooms, I'd been using the detangler, not really as a detangler, but more because it smelled quite nice.
Lovely, yeah.
And it's really interesting you say that obviously your product, like the dog product industry, isn't really regulated, because it's the same. Well, it's the same with your foods as well, like your dog foods. They're not. You don't have to disclose every ingredient in them, which is a really worrying thing as well. So it definitely has to, you know, be reevaluated. Sorry, and you know, right.
No, I totally agree, and I wish that you could. If I could send my products off and get them tested, I absolutely would, because it's just nice to have that backup. I mean, I have done a lot of research on it. The essential oils that I use in the soaps, etc., they're very low dose anyway. They're less than you would use in a human soap. But again, it's just nice. It would just make sense, wouldn't it? But it's just not an option. And in fact, when I tried to get insurance, I can't get insurance through a normal insurance company. I have to go through a specialist insurance company, because I can't, you know, it's just it's out of the box for so many of them. But yeah, no, we've been around for 3 years now, over 3 years, and the feedback has just been phenomenal. So I must be doing something right.
You definitely are, and you've won awards as well, haven't you? So I remember.
Yeah, October 2018. You put me on the spot now. I won with the Animal Health and Wellness Awards. I won 2 awards. One was for the best canine skincare product for the soap, and the more generic best dog skincare products, Southwest. So that was brilliant. I was so pleased.
Because that must have been quite early on as well then, wasn't it?
Well, it was, yeah. And it's like everything, isn't it? I mean, I was doing okay up till then, but as soon as I got that, it's like it almost gives you a bit of recognition for what you're doing. Yeah, and the business did really well. It rocketed after that. So yeah, I have a lot to thank them for.
Well, do you know, honestly, it is. I mean, it's hard going winning awards, and it's that kind of credibility as well, isn't it? And
it is.
You know, validation, you're doing something right. So what's your favourite product and why?
Okay. I have this thing, I feel like I should say the soap, but I'm not going to. I know. No, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. Yeah. And it is my niche, and I'm really proud of it. Yeah. But my soothing salve, honestly, I do describe it all the time as a bit of magic in a tin, or a little tin of magic, and it absolutely is. Unfortunately, it's not clinically tested, so I can't go around making lots of lovely claims about how wonderful it is at doing everything. But it is made, and I literally infuse. There's 5 different herbs in there. I've got marigold, which is calendula, plantain. I've written it down because I knew I'd forget when I put it on the spot. Comfrey, yarrow, and rosemary. Yeah. And I infuse them all in sweet almond oil for. Try and do 3 months if I can, so they have a really good. I know there's a lot of effort goes into it. But they're all known for it's all based on herbal remedies, like old wives' tales. So all of them have anti-inflammatory or antibacterial, or they're known for promoting healing.
Antifungal,
yeah, antiseptic. So the 5 of them together are phenomenal. And I'm always getting messages from people saying, oh, my dog's got this, what do you think, can I try? And I will always say to them, try the soothing salve. It's not tested, I'm not making any promises, but I've had some fantastic feedback about it. And I get back such amazing messages from people saying they've been trying with the vets for up to 2 years in a couple of cases. And then they put my salve on, and it does take time. Sometimes it takes a few weeks, but it does solve the problem. And it's just amazing. So I know I've raved about it, but rightly so, I think.
Well, I've stocked up in them as well, actually. And what's nice as well is House of Henry do the what's it called, the personalised.
They do.
That's well, don't they?
That's the paw balm. So that's the one which is the blue lid for me. But the soothing salve is the green lid, and that's the one that's got all the herbs in it. So but they're both, the paw balm's got hemp oil in it. That's a really lovely product as well.
As well,
Yeah,
knows how
yeah.
beneficial hemp oil is. Well, that's also good to know, guys, is you can buy that, you can buy everything that you do in wholesale, can't you? So for groomers, it's a really good thing to put in for welcome packs and things like that. I usually use your soothing salves and your paw balms. I put that into a welcome pack. Actually, should really charge more. Should really charge more for my grooms, honestly. But it's a lovely wee incentive to have there as well, and to use while you're obviously grooming dogs. So absolutely. So what should a groomer consider when choosing their grooming products, do you think?
I mean, I personally think, although I appreciate that costs are high, that cheapest isn't always best. And it is better. I mean, you've got to think about what you're putting on the dog's coat, what you're putting your hands in all the time, any side effects of that. So if you're using cheap products on your client's dogs, then you are always going to have the risk of them coming back and saying that they have skin irritations, etc., etc. Yeah. So quality of ingredients is one, but also, and I think it's overlooked sometimes, is the scent that you're using. And I say this because I will never forget it, but one Christmas, it wasn't me, I was helping out somewhere else, and they had a gingerbread scent cologne. And quite honestly, I couldn't breathe. So this poor dog, and that for me was just like, oh my goodness. So yeah, scent is a massive thing. And again, my products, they have got scent, but they're quite mild. Yeah. And I know a lot of people will think, oh, well, I want it to last 3 or 4 days on the dog. But if you think about when you put perfume on yourself, you would never expect that to last 3 or 4 days. So how strong has it got to be lasting on the dog for that amount of time? And obviously they have such sensitive noses.
Exactly. It's one of my hates. I start, and I'll admit, I'll put my hands up and say that when I first started, it was the idea of having your designer brand and how your kind of replica designer branded fragrances was such a cool thing to have in stock, because but see, after a while, I don't know if anyone else will have the same kind of side effects, but I got really bad migraines from it. And you think to yourself, if you're having a migraine from smelling that, then how must a dog feel for having that on him constantly? What I liked about your soaps is they're a lovely smell, but they are subtle, and I don't even need to use a fragrance, to be fair, after washing the dogs using your soaps.
I mean, I must admit, even the unperfumed one, because I do an unperfumed one, and it's quite popular. I don't sell as much of that as I do everything else, but it's pretty much up there still. It's not far off, but even that has just a nice soap smell. It just smells of soap.
Exactly. It's that clean smell, and you don't really need a fragrance then when a dog smells clean. And that's the thing, because a lot of people say, well, why do dogs I take him back from the groomer and he rolls in mud, as soon as I get home. And it's because they don't like that smell. They don't like to be that, kind of perfumey, scented. It's just, that's probably what it is. They're trying to probably get that scent off them.
I know. And it's difficult, isn't it? And cost is a factor, and I do appreciate that. But I think if you market yourself and your ethics or your morals to your customers, the customers that you actually want will be happy to pay an extra 50p or £1 a groom. And that's all it boils down to at the end of the day. And it could well actually put you above other groomers in your area if they're all using run-of-the-mill. You're marketing yourself as using natural plant-based ingredients. It's you've just got to look at how you want to portray yourself, I think, really.
What I like about you as well was you provided, obviously, as me as a wholesaler, as a stockist, your little kind of flyers to describe how to use the soap products, so you have a wee instruction manual, which is quite quirky, and that's a really good incentive as well, to kind of have that there to kind of broadcast the products you're using and be proud of it. And obviously the dog guardians at home can have a wee read exactly what is it that makes that a holistic you know, venue. I mean, because there's a lot of people who think holistic dog groomers, all it is the products that we use, which is not the case, but it is definitely part of it. So when they have an insight into the products we're using, that gives them a wee bit of reassurance as well, that, you know, what exactly are we putting into these dogs, you know? Or on, that doesn't sound too good.
No, I know, and again, also because it's quite an unusual concept, having a bar of soap for a dog, I think it needed that explanation. But it has gone down really well. So I've still got the same leaflets now that I had 3 years ago. I haven't felt the need to change them.
Don't change. Quite quirky. I like them. And you've got two different ones, haven't you? You've got the one for kind of the retail side of things, and then the one for the people, like the consumer buying it.
Yeah, the dog soap's got its own leaflet, but then I've just got a generic A5 leaflet, which just is talking about using more natural products for your dogs. Just trying to get the message across, really.
Oh, definitely, it's really informative, and some of the things, you know, I didn't even think to consider when I first started, and that's like a massive concern of mine now. Kind of looking back and thinking, like, we don't really, I mean, there's so many shortcuts, like, you know, people talking about fairy liquid, and I know some people within the show ring and all that use fairy liquid, and then you've got baby shampoos, and you think that obviously that's sensitive, but really pH levels of a dog are far more sensitive than even a baby's skin. So you're not really thinking or taught.
Yeah, and I didn't realise a lot of things. I think I can't remember the details now, but we've got about 7 layers of skin, and 7 layers to our skin, and dogs only have 3. Yeah, if I remember rightly. So theirs is a lot less again. So and the other thing, which I always think of, is no matter how much you rinse, you cannot guarantee there's no residue left on the dog. And they do lick themselves, so whatever they lick, they will ingest. So it's just looking at the bigger picture, really.
Yeah. Well, you do soap making workshops, which I was really excited about hearing. But they're all down south, aren't they? They're all in England right now.
Well, yeah, I do. I've got my own workshop now, so I do them all in my workshop in Dorchester. So yes,
I hate down because I would have been down by now already. But have you got any plans then? So do you think going forward, all your kind of soap making workshops will be in your workshop, and you won't be going elsewhere with them, or if there's a market for Scotland, maybe?
I never say never. Never say never. I mean, my big vision is to be. Well, my motto is to create a nation of soap makers. That is my motto. I know, I've got it on the back of my spare wheel on my car. On a mission to create a nation of soap makers. And I just love to, I would like to do that, boot camps and that kind of thing, whole workshops. But it would be a big thing to plan. It's a lot of equipment, a lot of ingredients, but it's not impossible. So maybe
online soap making.
I've got an online video course. It's on there already. No, I did. Wow. No. I have got an online video tutorial. It's and I do, in one of them, I've got 2 videos teaching 2 different methods, and one of them I actually demonstrate my dog soap. So yeah, I did manage to get that video just before lockdown. So yeah, they are.
You have to download it.
Yeah, it's on the Soap Coach website actually. It's £35, and it comes with an ebook. It's good value, really good value.
Oh no, I would honestly, I would buy it in a heartbeat if it means I could make amazing products the way that you do. So what to do then, Keri, is see below this video. Just send a wee link to your website and things so that people can get access to it and find out more information if they want to. But no, I mean, soap, I could sit and talk about soap all day. I mean, I loved Lush when it came out, but I can see you taking over Lush for dog. Like, you're like the Lush of the dog industry.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, the Lush of dog industry.
Can I use that quote?
Yes, you can. I wouldn't patent it. That's a very good quote, isn't it?
It's a really good quote, thank you. Although I have to say, I'm not keen on Lush products, but I like the concept that you're trying to get across.
Yes, well that's it, and it's the personable approach as well to their shops and things. Do you see yourself opening up a shop kind of like that, but for like dog the dog industry? You know, we're...
If I'm honest, I might have a shop, but it will only be a local shop, because I've just got to the point now, I'm 50 now, I don't want to be work right through until I'm 67, 68. So, you know, I'll always work, but on a part-time basis. So, and that's why in my soap course, my soap making course, that's why I actually give out my dog soap recipe, because the bottom line is, I know the recipe is in there. You buy the course, you get the recipe. Because I don't want, A, I can't make enough soap for everybody. B, I don't want a factory and 10 staff and all the hassle that goes with it. So if everybody else wants to go out and make soap, that's fine by me, because they're all using a nice gentle product on their dogs.
Isn't that just
it gets good. Yeah, so yeah, I will be doing different things over the next few years, but I certainly won't be opening up great big factories and work. That is definitely not me.
I couldn't have loved you like more. I love you more now, honestly. Like, it's just like, that is holistic in a nutshell, isn't it? It's not about, well, obviously in a business it is about money to some degree, but it's not really. Our mission here is to safeguard the well-being and the welfare of a dog, and that is, it's spreading the love just the way you are. And I'm really excited. I can't wait to buy your course online. I'll be coming down to your workshop next year, if it has to be next year, to take it, because honestly your products are divine. I love them, and I'm so glad that you came on here and agreed to speak to me last minute as well. So is there anything else that you feel would be worthwhile groomers knowing? Because obviously you have a background in being a dog groomer yourself. Anything else, any tips or whatever you can think of that might help us going forward?
No, I mean, the only thing I would say is, particularly with dog soap, is it's not a be-all and end-all product. I personally wouldn't use it on a poodle, for example,
right,
and then fluff drying, because I think it doesn't give you the conditioning that you would get with a shampoo. It doesn't condition. And I say, right, have a toolkit. So, you know, you don't have to have just one product. You can have various different products to suit all different needs.
You do toolkits, don't you?
Sorry?
You do toolkits. Am I right in saying, do you not put packages? No?
Oh, I do a canine spa kit and a curly coat. I do a curly coat care kit as well.
That's one I wanted to talk to you about, actually. Very well remembered. Right, so tell us about that.
The curly coat care kit is aimed at cockapoos and other poodle crosses, Bichon crosses, etc., because I personally think they have different needs to lots of other breeds. So that has in it a shampoo, a detangler, a paw balm. It's also got a shower scrunchie in. Do you know what I mean when I say shower? Yeah, because it's just easier to apply. So for me, with my shampoos, you can dilute them up to 18:1 with warm water, and then use your shower scrunchie to apply to the dog.
Okay.
So I'm sure most groomers know that already, but if they're not already,
do you know what I use? I found, so like, see obviously the kind of teary bits of the eyes and things. I use do you know the hand scrunchy thing, the actual thing that goes on your hand? It's like a glove.
Yeah.
The exfoliating thing, I use that.
Oh, really?
That's how I shampoo all my dogs, and that's one of my wee tips. I did use the scrunchie, and I do feel you get a really good lather with it. But
shampoo go further.
Yeah, exactly, definitely does. So I would use a combination of the scrunchie, but also the hand exfoliation glove, and it's really, really good for the face.
And you can get in without getting in the eyes. And the other, my top tip is use the soap on beards. I used to use my soap on all dog faces, because you can just use the bar and wipe it on, and it's so much easier to rinse out. And you can put it in a UV sterilizer if you've got one.
Oh, sorry, you've lost. Oh, wait a minute.
You can also pop the soap in a UV sterilizer if you've got one.
Okay.
So it won't do any harm. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I mean, I would always just give it a quick rinse off anyway, because soap is antimicrobial anyway.
Yeah.
But if you really want that extra peace of mind, if you've been using it on bums and things, and you've got a UV sterilizer, pop it in there. It's fine.
No, you're gonna gasp at this. I have, for all of the clients that I have come in, it's one individual soap per dog. So I have, they get a wee pack to take away, It's so I don't contaminate anything. So they all get, all my clients will get like their individual soap and their little hand scrunchie, and and they take it away with them and then bring it back.
That's a good idea. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, but it's more money for me. But then I suppose you're going to use it up anyway, aren't you? So really, it's not really. So for poodles and curly coats and things, the soap's probably not the best product. But your shampoo,
I wouldn't do a full bath in it, no. And I have got a section on my website about that. But I would always use it on cockapoo, muzzles, beards, because it's really good for scrubbing.
Yeah,
even feet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much easier. And also because I don't know about you, but I find shampoo takes a while to get the bubbles out sometimes. Yeah. But the soap rinses out so quickly.
It does. And honest to gosh, even if you buy the soap just to try it, guys, the squeaky clean finish, oh my gosh, it's like I hate the feeling. I actually hate the feeling because you can actually feel it on your finger and it actually makes your skin crawl, but you're really confident in knowing that dog's clean. Like, that's the good thing about it. But anyways, we're going to blabber on for ages. How long have we actually been?
I made way too long.
Talk forever about soaps. Right, I'm going to let you go, Keri. But like you said, there's more information on your website anyway. But if you could pop the link on the comments below for us as well, then that means we can get to it easier. And if they want to get in touch with you any other way, is it Facebook is the best place, or is it website as well?
Email, which is inquiries@thedogandeye.co.uk, or I will always answer Facebook messages within a day, and same with Instagram. I'll always do that, so I'm pretty good at answering.
Oh yes, you are. All right, well, thank you